0-0.
And this time we'll see the pistol round, so we'll get into it right now.
Oh yeah, I forgot that even happened.
Yeah, it's fine. I told you we didn't miss much. Seemingly in that game we did not. Shots backing off onto the catwalk, trying to get some shots down toward the stairwell. Not even much damage, just tickles the decap of Hobbit.
No information either. So there's a two-man stack, two-man aggression in middle. 2 players to defend this B bomb site initially. When does the hit come in? Exile's going to have the jump. There's the utility. There's a deep Molotov. Flashbang is going to slow things down for Exile, but the game is up. Team Liquid know what's coming, and the dots are rotating over. The reinforcements are here, and still no progress for Cloud9 just yet. Although fighting in the Molotov, Exile is able to get one. There's Hobbit with the response and trades back and forth, but Cloud9 is going to bail out because Shiro has snuck forward into position. He's gained so much ground for this Cloud9 attack. This position is strong.
Shiro looking for a position. Drywall looks back, actually gets the lead. He plays both sides of lobby, but it's Nitro that gets the headshot in return instead. And Nitro's not done there though. He gets forward after that kill, trying to get near the bomb, but the smoke down allows Nafany to sneak back away over toward yellow. Does he rotate all the way around? Boost, maybe? That would be an unlikely position to try and get vision from, but they could try and go together and at least trade back as it is planted for them. Nafany drops. Inters needs to pick his timing very well, and they do look away, but they get away as well. They're not able to get an angle, Inters, as he has to rotate around, but they haven't touched it yet. They're able to spot him out early enough, and now they're on it. Now with the kit, they're on it. They know he's too far away to run up. He gets the first shot, though. He might still have the time. Not quite. If he hit the headshot, he had it, but he couldn't land it. And Cloud9 managed, or excuse me, Team Liquid managed to get away with it.
Yeah, your brain didn't want to admit that one, did it?
No, what happened was I went in my head, the North Americans won it, but Cloud9's, not the North American team anymore.
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one. Nice clutch from Nitro, nice stick of the defuse almost for Inters in the 1v2. Not double peeking off of yellow. I thought surely that would be the plan when both of them kind of doubled up in that position at the corner. Just Nafany swung out a little bit early. Inters didn't follow it up, and that post plant falls flat. Hobbit, double kill with the Galil. Team Liquid aggressive in the second round, and all of a sudden, oh so quickly, it's a 5-on-3 immediately following a pistol round victory.
See what comes of the situation is it's going to be Exile rotating it back over with Shiro and Nafany heading toward the B stairs. Just above that is where Shox is playing.
Someone on Team Liquid's going to have to be the hero in this round. They need multi-kills. Okay,
wow.
Well, that's fun. Good round for Shox.
Yep.
He had a great time. He really enjoyed that one. Thank you very much, Cloud9. There goes Naf. Awkwardly shoved into an interesting situation. And Nitro, you're up next, brother. You get 1 kill.
Nitro trying to sneak his way into this. 1 HP on Hobbit. But he's not been tickled since. He's not had any issues since that early exchange. Nitro cleverly positioned to try and sneak in and go for a ninja Jason, but he doesn't have a kit. This would have been perfect. Start out. Shiro was never going to allow that to happen. Gets the kill. Round over, and it's back on ones.
Interesting decision to push in towards the ladder on a second round after you win the pistol. It backfires, we have to say, as Hobbit gets that double kill. And that puts Liquid on the back foot. I don't like that smile. I don't like that smile when they're losing.
Not a fan of that smile from John.
Yeah, that's like a.
Oh well, that's nothing to smile about. I'm hearing some chatter and some people
not
stopping.
live. Yeah, we're getting a false start call from the referees. Yeah, that's like the we're screwed smile. You know.
It's over, boys. Pack it up. Pack it in. Not even Batman could save them.
Well, something froze, and Counter-Strike is going to restart. So we're going to get a little bit of a time to chill. Can you give me a B-Stream update, Matt? Would you like me to do the B-Stream update? You don't seem as prepared for it as I...
No, I'm not. You really caught me out on this one. I've had to alt-tab. Big is
Big for the first map.
16-8 first map, and the second one has not yet started.
Okay, so that's a horrendous B-Stream update.
That's a terrible update. Thank you, Jason.
Yep, that
brought
brought
me
us
under the bus twice with that one.
Absolutely no time is bought by that one.
Yes, it's true. B-Stream.
We're going to Top Gun tomorrow.
Oh, God, I can't wait.
Yep. That'll be a good time.
I am pretty excited. That was the first movie that, as a child, I could call a favorite movie based on how many times I watched it. So, in some ways, it was like the intro to cinema for me.
It's a great movie to do it with. Great movie for it.
Absolutely. And the interesting thing is, I'm very curious how they're going to deal with camera angles, since Tom Cruise is so old now. He's probably shrunk even more. And they had to already struggled to make him look tall in the first one.
Don't take shots, my boy Tom.
That guy can kick my ass. Flies jets, drives race cars, flies helicopters.
He lives a life.
Skydive. I mean, it's so sick.
He lives a life.
So sick. There's a story on VinWiki, actually, about a guy who had to deliver a stunt car from LA to New York and move it around for Tom Cruise, and how they had to basically get permission from all the cities to move it so he could. It was supposed to be a promotional car, and Tom was like, no, I want to drive it up like the street, and I want to do like the 180 into the parking spot. And they were like, well, that's not gonna. Anyway, it's a really good story. If you go listen to it, it explains basically how Tom like has this like demanding, I'm doing everything attitude.
Yeah, he loves it. He's an adrenaline junkie. Well, Cloud9 just hanging out, just chilling, waiting for the issues to be resolved. It's no stress for these guys. As the desk was talking about seemingly earlier in the day in their win over NIP. That seemed to have been the victory that gave them the confidence to just snap forward and kind of get back to their old winning ways, looking like the old Cloud9, the team that rose to such great prominence during the online era, still not able to kind of fully figure it out and replicate those results since we've returned to LAN. But they've got another shot here at Dallas, and nice to see them and nice to see G2 earlier today finding their peak at the perfect moment when playoffs are on the line.
Yeah, absolutely so. And there's a chance if they can suddenly find a way to play on LAN. I mean, Cloud9 is a team that had so much success during the online era. They just haven't been able to translate it in a consistent fashion.
Yeah, but you can see the ideas are still there. Just sometimes the strength, the power seems to be missing from some of the similar plays that they're doing. However, it's sometimes it's just a matter of time, a matter of experience. We remember, I mean, the old Astralis guys so long ago, it took them like 3, 4, 5 years to kind of figure out how to really, really accomplish their goals on LAN. There's so many different X factors when you get on the big stages. Yep, very young team, Cloud9. I'll wait patiently to see if they can make it happen. oSee gets caught swinging too wide.
Someone's actually made a good point in chat. You know, Tom Cruise is so good at everything that maybe Team Liquid could just put him in right now.
Dude, I bet Tom Cruise could become a pretty decent Counter-Strike player to get enough time. Salary would probably be a little extreme, I imagine.
Pay him anyway. Shiro's burned alive by way of assist from Hobbit. It's Nafane that's gotten Shocks back, but not before the kill came in onto Shiro. Unfortunately, it's just Naf and Nitro remaining in the 2 versus 4. Nitro already getting tagged up through that drywall. Putting more holes in the drywall than me as a kid.
Yeah, need to upgrade that drywall to 1 inch thickness. It's only 3/4.
And they're bailing out and going home. Bugging out and going home. Excuse me. I wasn't actually going for the reference, but I figured if I was going to go halfway, I'd take it all the way there.
Yeah, you were halfway there. AK picked up from Naf. That's not too bad. He'll enjoy that. Gonna sneak away. Should be just fine to hold on to it for the next round.
Well, that'll be something at least. Interesting with the armor and Deagle, he was already committed to that positioning. Definitely caught them out as a result. Bomb will detonate though, and C9 go up 2-1. Still early in this map. Slight delay for the technical timeout, but back underway now, and Cloud9 in the lead by 1. Do you think that star for Cloud9 above the logo is similar to that of the stars on the Astralis jersey? They're coming back into Counter-Strike. Great to have them back. But also with that new logo, just for this team to say, hey, we want a major.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much the explanation I got for it.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Jason.
Yeah, well, the answer to your question was yes. There's nothing really to build more on.
That's why you cast now and you're not an analyst, because that was a great analysis, Jason. Thank you.
Yes, Matthew, I think the asterisk over the Cloud9 logo is represent, I don't know. I can fluff it up if you need.
Sure, maybe it's, yeah, the stars are behind the clouds, whatever. Come up with something. Axile's going to come up with something right now, going back down and trying to rotate around, but down the ladder, Nitro has been caught out, so they've gotten the A site for free based on a stack and no information or benefit to that push down underneath, and just like that, the round pretty much speaks for itself. It's just a matter of whether or not any of those guns can benefit some kills, and more importantly, can Naf hang on to that AK, so he finds Nafny. That's a big kill. Yeah,
hanging on to the AK-47 has got to be a priority. He might even want to just think about backing away just in case at this point. One frag was quite nice. No one else from Cloud9 is going to chase after it. Cheer doesn't want to risk the op. The other AKs, no point in losing those. So 3-1 will be the scoreline heading into round number 5. Hold the phone.
Are they actually?
Well, everyone but Naf, surely, you'd think. There's no point for this AK-47 to go for it this late, but I think maybe trying to do a little bit of damage to the bomb explosion would eliminate a few of the Cloud9 players. It obviously didn't work, but look, at least you like seeing Team Liquid working through some of the issues and coming up with an idea for how to solve the problems and any way to get an edge in the game.
Yeah, I admire the aggression to try and let the bomb do some damage, and then it also means that they could fight forward if anyone was going to swing around on them, but Naf gets away with the AK. That was the important one. They did throw away some utility, but they have enough to buy, and they've even brought out the AWP for oSee, so we'll see if he and Shiro can go to battle on the A ramp. Hobbit, however, already heading out toward middle. Bust out all the skylights, just like Rushley says, even though you only need one gun. Just blow them all up.
We've seen some pretty decent op performances on this T-side Vertigo so far in this group stage of Dallas, which is relatively surprising to me. Sometimes it feels like the ops just kind of get locked out by all the utility. Ooh, there's a freebie. Exile underneath the stairs. Shocks didn't have the timing. Oh, and he almost spotted him.
Chalks has gone down at B, by the way, for free, without anything happening as it happened in the second round with that spray.
Yikes.
Exile jumps up. No head removed on that shot. He'll get away with it, and you're right. The T-side off, you think of oSee. oSee this time nearly hit that second.
Oh.
AWP at middle was just an interesting choice, but it gives Naf time to react. He goes back over and watches Heaven, and down go 2.
What a brilliant play from Naf. They never expected him to be there. The conversation from Exile, the calls from Exile were that he was pushed up along the railing. Huge defense from Naf, and he's going to continue it. Triple kill. Puts Cloud9 on the back foot. Nitro closes it off. First gun round to Team Liquid, 2-3.
Yeah, Naf and Nitro doing all the heavy lifting. oSee comes in with one as well. And more importantly, though, they get back on the board early. Shocks trying to get aggression. And you're right, got the timing all wrong. I was going to make the point, we have seen the T-sided ops do fairly well, but I think it's almost that the CTs have to play into it, right? They have to be peeking at ramp. They have to be over-aggressive. And we even saw some of the luck to get the wall bangs, but we'll see how it plays out.
If Naf doesn't play that round as well as he did, there's no way Team Liquid's winning that one. You get Exile with a freebie kill on Shocks walking down the stairs. You get a 1-for-1 on oSee in middle. And I mean, that round 9 times out of 10 is probably a victory from Cloud9 considering those positions. But Naf making the great call to fall back and play underneath is perfect.
And Naf's left the game, so we'll get him back in momentarily, as they obviously have to reset something else before getting back to action. So we get music.
I like this music. This is good music.
You want to dance?
No, not really.
Okay.
But I think it's cool music to have. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah, no, thank you for that. I'll find someone else to dance with. Maybe Jane.
Oh yeah? That's where you're going to take this one?
If you won't dance with me, Jason,
someone.
She will.
That's very Star Wars of you.
Yeah, but only a Sith deals in absolutes.
You were the Sith in this example.
Oh, I'm definitely the Sith, let's be honest.
You were Darth Vader in there. 3-2.
Well, I don't know if I'm your father, but you can call me Daddy.
3-2. 1 round lead for Cloud9.
1 round lead. We'll see if they can actually capitalize on this. EliGE, this is aggressive from Team Liquid. He's already inside the corner. Oh, they tripped over each other. It was so close to EliGE getting away with the headshot on that aggressive play. I think he would have been traded out immediately after anyway. But now it's the man advantage for Cloud9.
Yeah, but that'll be frustrating. EliGE was looking to see if anyone had crossed by him. Another smoke goes up. Or, yeah, that's to block anyone from jumping up and punishing Nitro on the fallback. Oh, good find. Nitro comes back for it. Nafany not quick enough around the edge of the smoke. Molotov's out to put some pressure on this defense. Nitro is well committed. Cloud9 have not thrown out the smokes just yet to set up any kind of a wall. They've only got 2.
See, good start. He's removed, but they've got position from it. No, it's Axile that wraps around instead. Hobbit pinches, and that is an absolute slaughter on the A site.
That's beautiful shots from Axile. That second one is just magnificent. The snap. And boy, do you just expose that entire defense to the pinch. Shock's 15 health. Known for some phenomenal clutches throughout his long and storied career, but this one is pretty much impossible.
Yes, long and storied career indeed. Shocks is in CS:GO.
We were watching him here in Dallas in CS:GO like back in 2013.
Well, this is what I was just wondering in my mind, and I'm thinking how to phrase this correctly. Longevity in CS:GO alone, not including the other titles, not including Source or 1.6 or God forbid Condition 0.
Sure.
Who has played in the most S-tier tournaments now? Shocks has to be in that list. Because if you think, you know, the original NIP, they've fallen off the S tier.
Yeah, I mean, the only
VP's fallen off the S tier list.
I think Forest would be the one that's close, but if you count as like last year in Dignitas where they weren't at all the S tier events, then yeah, I think Shocks would be the only real one that's still Apex maybe.
Apex maybe, yep, subtly. And then of course it wasn't until 2014, 2015 that the Dignitas TSM Astralis core became more known. So I think they would still be down on that list a bit, but they wouldn't. I would imagine Device is not far off from Dupree, but I think Shocks would be it. He's had the most storied and lengthy career in CS:GO.
Yeah, probably.
Or at least longevity with success, because some of those guys are still around and still playing, but not at the same level. Not at that level. Shocks enters down. Looks for more as he fades off to try and get the headshot onto Hobbit, who finds him instead. The AK prevails. Shiro in trying to get the shot with the up, but can't do it. And Nap, even faking everything, throwing the kitchen sink at him, but unfortunately he's left the kitchen and headed for the garage.
Oh, Shiro's so dead. It's only a matter of time. They've got an AWP, they've got an AK-47. This isn't a bad round for Team Liquid to pick up some resources. No chance of a victory. But a free op and a free AK-47, we take that all day. All day, all week. 5-2, 3-round lead for C9.
A couple of people are making actually a good point. Jack Kerrigan also needs to be put on that list at this point in time as well.
Yeah,
sure.
I
mean, even with the early days of Mouse Sports, they were still at S-tier tournaments. They were here at ESEA lands in 2014 and earlier than that even. So he would be up there. I wonder who it is now for S-tier. Not talking strictly majors, just to be clear, but S-tier events, tier 1 events.
Yeah, that adds a new wrinkle into the conversation because I mean, the time off spent, like Kerrigan being benched for a while, down on Mouse Sports, how many S-tier events were they at when he was there? But I mean, look, no one's going to argue against Kerrigan being one of the most storied careers in Counter-Strike.
And one of the most interesting and compelling as well.
Sure, yeah.
To make a story about if you want a narrative, no question about that. Although not successful today, was he? As Ents took the hammer to them in the seeding game, as it were. It's not really an elimination. It was just to determine who went through to the semis. You love that, do you?
Yeah.
Just makes things interesting, I guess.
Well, it's also, I mean, there's a couple different angles that you can look at it with. Like, first of all, like if you're going to lose a game, lose the seeding game where you're already guaranteed into the playoffs, and maybe that'll, you know, help put you on like a little bit of notice going forward and just kind of refocus you on the games at hand moving forward. I like seeing Ents still be a challenger even with the stand-in.
Yes.
I like Snacks as a stand-in, being an absolute badass in the server.
I love that
again.
he's playing well again. Yeah, that is so encouraging. I mean, we had the Brazilian run at the major, and now we're getting Snacks. There's some nostalgia going on lately.
And then I like the fact that, you know, FaZe has had so many close games where it felt like they were actually going to lose him, and they still managed to come back and find a way to win him in the end, which is great. But it's nice seeing teams actually able to punish them when they're able to get that big lead. It's nice seeing Ents not letting that big lead on Nuke in the first half slip away in that deciding map.
Nitro with the bounce nade down low. Now they should read the trajectory of that. They're not peeking it, but they certainly are aware that he is there. Shiro not spacing it. Typically the AWP would try and do that. Nafany's going to get Nitro just cleanly though when he does eventually peek. 16 HP left on him, so it's the advantage, and it's over to Shox on the secondary AWP flashed. Oh, he was nervous.
Why didn't Exile go with it? I'm not even sure. It doesn't matter. They still get the kill anyways, and out in the open, Hobbit's got both. That's the round done and dusted, 5-on-2. And the other defenders, EliGE is rotating over through all the scaffolding and construction and paint materials towards CT spawn. oSee gonna spot the backpack before getting a wide swing kill onto Inters.
What happens first? C9 plant the bomb or that paint dries? In this round, they planted the bomb relatively early, Jason.
Yeah. So you answer your own question.
Does that make it rhetorical? Don't answer. Just leave me alone.
Yo, to start out both of these maps in the series so far, I think on Ancient, how long did it take EliGE to get off the... He was 008.
He was 008.
Yeah,
so but then he went from 008 to a sick 4K.
Yeah. Well, he actually shot up to being the second highest fragger on the team by the end of that map. However, I mean, look, both maps, EliGE just starting out with 0 kills. No real deep analysis needed for that one, just having a really, really rough start to these games. And to be fair, a lot of the attention from Cloud9 has been towards middle, has been towards the B bomb site. EliGE has been rotating over to some pretty dire positions as well, so it's not all on him. 4-round lead for C9 on the T side of Vertigo.
Looking pretty solid in these injuries. Shox, you could see how uncomfortable he was when that flash came through as well. All right, Shox this time doesn't go down the stairway. Wants to get down there quickly. He made a lot of noise, though, and I don't know if Shiro heard that or not, but Naf's going to get in the position to support that either way. Molotov goes to the back corner. Shox into the corner directly, though. He goes over it. They're still searching for it. I was going to say, I know Shiro heard that. So the fact that Naf gave himself up, it's almost like he just said, thank you very much. Here's your odds. I'm going to increase them. Thank you for the extra 33%.
I noticed you took the time to do the math on that one. Here we go. Nitro grabbing an off angle. Finds the opening kill onto Hobbit. One's close. Nathany's not going to let him get away, and now the game is up. They can pick up the pace. Smokes, Molotovs out to harass oSee, but actually his vision's clear. Those smokes have not plumed. The flashbangs have not popped. Another Molotov is down. EliGE has arrived. Inters down to just 9 HP, and oSee's going to get aggressive. That is well struck. Still an offer to deal with the sandbags. He's got that one as well, and Inters, he's the one bugging out and going home.
That was sick from oSee.
I have
a Molotov me? Someone's got to pull it out and play.
That was sick from oSee, but that was like one of those rounds from Cloud9 where you're just like, you're watching this happen and you're seeing this coming and building up, and you're like, wait, you guys have 2 smokes, and wait, you guys have like 3 flashbangs still that you haven't used yet, and why aren't you using this utility to get into this bomb site safely?
Well, they are in the bomb site, and it's down, and it's ticking, but we'll see if they can pull this back. Inters backing away with 9 HP, every chance that Cloud9 fall short, even though they had the open site. Inters falling off the angle as well, trying to make this as awkward and long as possible, but they're already trying to get on top of the bomb. We'll see it from there, but the kill. They're going to hold it. Yeah, they're going to hold it. No chance he goes for it. So Inters realizes he's too far removed. He thought he'd try and get a little bit lucky. Maybe they re-peek him, or maybe they're in the open trying to clear together, but EliGE has none of it.
I think he actually played that clutch brilliantly, considering he only had 9 HP. Just unfortunately, EliGE was at an angle that's pretty much impossible for him to win there, but you can see the idea. Headshot angle, you know someone's going to get aggressive towards stairs to create the space for that defuse. Great round from oSee. As you mentioned earlier, finding 3 kills in a desperate situation, but I mean, he's given all the space and all the opportunity to pull off a play like that just because, I mean, there could have been a smoke wall there, and then the round is near impossible for Team Liquid to win.
Nitro, aggressive, jumps over the Molotov. That means he doesn't make a noise, he doesn't get a tick. And yes, it was heard, but they thought it was the teammate towards scaffolding that was landing on the ground. So rather clever. With the Air Jordans on over the top, but it's still back to a 4-on-4. Nafny inside of yellow already. Gets one, but he's traded out oSee a little bit too slow to save EliGE. He just couldn't do anything more with it either because the Molotov lands forced him in the angle. And it's the advantage now for C9.
This is some high-octane Counter-Strike. Like, it's not super fast-paced, but no one's finding a fight that they don't like. Just drop a Molotov, you know someone's coming out, just straight punching back and forth. Cloud9 on top of things, 3-2. They've got 2 Molotovs, and how does Shox want to play this? 3 versus 1, sliding out far. They know his position. And he's done. He's out. Out in the open, caught. Naf left in a 1 versus 3, trying to recover and handle the situation. First spray down is there, but he's brought so low. Smoke drop, they're just gonna hold it. Both of them don't even care for the bomb. And they're getting hyped up now.
Getting hyped up a little bit indeed. Liquid still on 3 as Cloud9 pull them back and silence them slightly between rounds. Didn't look like there was too much chatter going on between the teammates. Chiro's even going to grab that AWP back for the next one. The funny part is that EliGE remains killless, but was the one that defused the bomb in that clutch just a moment ago.
So did he get an in-game MVP?
Did he? I'm not sure.
He did.
Wow, look at that. MVP with 0 kills.
Good for him.
Yeah, everyone in chat's like, man, EliGE's so bad, 007. I'd like to see you get a 0 kill MVP.
All right, let's see. Ooh, there we go. First one on the board.
He's got a kill now.
Yeah, he does. Well, the MAC-10 is going to push up. Ooh, oSee boosted. They now have the turn on his position. Should be no more danger. Cloud9, a few wrinkles early on in that engagement, but they've handled it. One more flank coming in from Naf. He's got a 5-7, but I don't think he's going to be able to close the gap, especially not now that Shox has gone down. 8-3.
Yep, this one's done. Naf trying to back away again with a pistol and maybe upgrade to a gun. Corner for him in the 5-7, and looks like they could exit this direction. Likely they'll go back to the scaffolding corner though. If Naf's aware of it, he'll maybe even try and spam up there with that pistol. And there they go to gather themselves in that corner, in that position. Exile is aware that Naf might try and do exactly that, and he'll go down to the bomb after some early damage from Exile. Cloud9 continuing to be impressive with the opening kills, and the scoreline still in their favor. What's the total rounds now?
8.
8. Oh, you got 8 more rounds before you're.
I'm losing this wager, man. I'm already taking the L on it. L's all day. Timeout called. And ending as freeze time dwindles down. For a spot in the playoffs, and Team Liquid's just being swept aside at the moment. Spot on the stage in Dallas. And Liquid's not even competitive in these 2 maps so far. Double op setup switched into oSee with 1, Naf with the other.
oSee sneaking in with the AWP. He's gonna hold the angle as the flames continue to light the scaffold ablaze. Hobbit has access to the corner, but he'll clear the sandbags first. And no one looking like they're going to actually challenge that or retake that position so far from the Liquid side. So Hobbit spraying in, knows that he can start to be a little more aggressive. The oSee kill, though, does slow things down a lot. That early opposition looks solid. Nitro gets tagged at 38 on this. He's going to try and bounce a nade through over toward the top side of the scaffolding, but Hobbit still has control of the corner. Can sit there as well if they want to try and push out B and try and evaluate the map as well, which we're seeing Exile rotating back around as well to see if there is a possibility.
Ooh, I like this play. I like this play. Shox getting aggressive. Shox getting frisky with it. Chiro's able to pick off Nitro. They need to stay alive. They need to let this flank come to fruition. Shox is already down the ladder. Smoke up in the face, and nobody's going to be challenging oSee at this angle. They're all going through yellow, which means oSee is going to miss out on the opportunity. Smoke wall completed now. Nice to see that from Cloud9. Good shot on the boost up. But here's Shocks. It's taking so long. Game's giving up. Game's giving up, and they can't turn in time. Hobbit and Exile with 2 each. Or excuse me, 1 each.
Naf's got a chance at this, though. He's snuck in toward the headshot position. AWP isolated. He's able to spot the first on the shoulder. He's going to sneak down. Aim was right, but the box in the way. He's lost sight, he's lost vision, and he has to drop off it because he knows this becomes awkward. And as he pre-fires in, Hobbit slides out. So close, yet so far. And it's now 9 for the Clouds and 3 for Liquid.
That was really cool from Cloud9, just pushing up yellow, walking into the bomb site, staying close and staying aggressive, not letting anyone from Team Liquid feel comfortable setting up for the retake. Even behind that smoke wall, they couldn't be comfortable. Shiro picks off Nitro here, but it's the kills after this one. Over the top, boosting themselves up. Absolutely brilliant. And Naf in a tough position, and you're exactly right. Pre-fire, and that's all Hobbit needs. 6-round lead in the first half for Cloud9. We're going to get another timeout. This time it is from the aforementioned Cloud9 squad.
Yeah, interesting that they want to call this now. I imagine economic aspects are starting to be considered, so Cloud9 using them up while they can. Hobbit looking pretty sharp, 12 kills total for him, and a lot of impact on those kills as well. It is Exile that leads the way on 13. Exile kills have been pretty early in the rounds. Hobbit seem to be more mid to late round when it swings and matters.
Yeah, and they've both worked together pretty well over at that B-bomb set a couple of times also to just crack things open. They've had no problems. They're the oyster shuckers of the team.
Ooh, oh, I could shuck some oysters right now.
I could too. I could always what is it? Shuck some oysters.
Slunk some oysters. Oh, so it's okay. Hobbit turns around and gets him, but Inters follows it up. Naf is gone, and even though that was a resounding deagle shot to start out the round, really not much more they can do. And the aggressive players at ramp on A, too far removed. So Nitro, the only one that's really here. Bomb's going to get planted. They're already Molotoving deep, though. Nitro's forward of this. Does he go for it and say, yeah, screw your bomb plan? No, he's going to wait. He's actually going to give his team a chance to get in position with him. Shiro sneaking up. Needs to be aware that he's there. Does turn, and this one's over. That kill alone. Let it tick away. Should be double digits already. Not the way that Liquid want to go out of this tournament.
No, that's the problem, right? Is that, like, you know, at least have some fight. At least get this close. Nathany's going to find a kill from behind. oSee finds him at the end. Is going to let the bomb blow that AK-47 in his direction. He's going to clear himself of the danger of the blast. Ooh, and he's got the AK. There's a Molotov on the ground as well, but he doesn't go pick it up. 10-3, 7-round lead. Yeah, this is where you want to see, like, I mean, even if it's going to be fighting a losing battle, even if it's inevitable that Liquid's going to, yeah, play with some pride here and go out with a little bit of fire underneath you.
Well, that would make them evaporate. So maybe
Shut
something
up.
else.
You absolute wreck. Oh. Here we go. Round number 14.
Just can't win, Jason.
I know.
He's going to start it off, though. It's Nitro trying to get aggressive on the ramp. Oh, good shot from oSee as he slides back out, though. Knew the angle perfectly and assumed he would still be there. He was right. Back to 4-on-4. oSee leading the way as well, and not surprisingly. So EliGE trying to get an off angle, just continue to hold that ramp, has oSee going with him. Flashes first deep to check the corner. Ooh, gap in that smoke, but they spray into it. Secondary utility not thrown yet from oSee. Has a flash and an incendiary to hold with that AK. And Hobbit's going to sneak toward him, so that, yeah, I was going to say, it's about the right time to throw it. 49 seconds, that'll bait out a little further, and Hobbit forced away, makes noise jumping down, so they know they've at least won that position back for some time. And they go for the boost, knowing that he's going to have to walk up, that he's not already going to be in position to spot it.
Ooh, oh, he misses the opportunity, but he's got the spam. The fall down is great. The follow-up is great. Naf with an AWP, sitting far back. Smoke plumes, his vision's taken off. Here's a good round from EliGE, spinning back. Can't get it. Inters responds with 2, and Naf over the top leaves Shiro all alone. 2 players to find and only 15 seconds with which to do it. Oh, that sucks.
Tap for Shiro. Just 4 seconds, no time to plant anyway, and Naf's got it down. So they do win one back at least before half at 10, now 4 for Liquid. And the pushing of ramp has certainly cost them a huge kill for oSee to get that back through the smoke, because they at least were able to sustain it. And the Molotov timing, I have to say, let them get the boost in position and gave them information.
It's those kills from EliGE that really sealed it. That one, the spam through as he drops down, and one more as they kind of come up top ramp was absolutely perfect. Great time for EliGE to have a double kill to get them the win. And Naf with a smile as he knows no matter what, even if it's to win or lose that fight, they were going to win by time regardless. oSee with an opening pick onto Hobbit. Wide swing. He nails it. Pins him to the wall, gives Liquid an advantage in the final round of the first half. Exile's even tagged up.
That metal catwalk takes most of the damage and sting off the bullet, but still puts Exile down to 5.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot of sting off of it.
Yeah. Just enough for him to write a letter to his mom.
Yeah.
Headshot, EliGE, well struck. Coming alive now, a little bit late in half, but could still find them a 5th. Inter's looking for a chance at this as well. Utility, none to work with, which means, oh, it took me back, excuse me. It's grayed out on the lower part of the HUD. It definitely has all the utility to work with, so they can clear sandbags. They'll throw it toward yellow first. That could give Nitro an inkling here. And EliGE is going to peek with them. That could pull the aggro. Gun barrel shows. That could pull the aggro. EliGE knows to spray into it. No peek yet. Now they go. I was going to say they were waiting the whole time to bait them towards sandbags. And Team Liquid with a bit of life late find 5. It took them a while, but maybe something to carry into the second half. We're going to take a break and find out if they have any chance at extending this series against Cloud9.
What up, future pros? I have a nifty fast A smoke I saw Apex throw to help you on your pistol A rushes. You throw this smoke from the T spawn and it will block off the left side of the A side, allowing your teammates to run up short with a bit of smoke coverage. To throw the smoke, first shoot out the glass above. Really, this is the only one you need to break, but shoot them all anyway. Then get yourself stuck into this invisible corner next to this beam. Aim between these 2 dots as shown and jump through the smoke. This smoke will soar through the sky and land perfectly to block off the vision of short from the bomb site nice and early. As long as your teammates take out anyone playing close, you will have a decent standing to win the round. Good luck and rush A?
Liquid managed to get 2 more on the board before the end of the half, but they'll need 5 more just to tie this game, and we'll see if they can get that started with a pistol round. They did win the second pistol on Ancients. They didn't go too much beyond that.
Yeah.
In all seriousness.
Yeah, didn't get him very far. That was, if you're just joining us now, Ancient was a 16-5 victory for Cloud9.
Good news is this map can't go any worse then.
Yeah, true. Way to look at the bright side, Matt.
Thank you.
Your break has done you well.
Yeah, well, I am way more positive now. Positive for many things. Let's not get into it.
You will lose better this time than last time. Shox waiting for this push. Double peek, Hobbit. Extended fights. EliGE and Shox come out on top of their respective duels, which means Exile all alone with everything to do. Not going to clear him out initially. Oh, if he's able to double up, that could have gotten spicy. That could have got interesting. Inter's going to rotate over. Same with Nafany, and they're just going to hustle in for this fight. Flashbang is out. Into the bomb site we go. Nitro is the planter. He's dead. One player in mid.
Taps from Nafany, but they don't land. That leaves Shox to swing, to rotate and wrap. Nafany's still alive, though. They're going to go for the knife. He's going to run out of ammo himself. He might have to do the same, but the parry can protect. Not when he repeaks, and EliGE has the lineup. So Liquid again winning the second half pistol, and a 6th round now on the board. Jason, that means you only need 5 to have a chance in the bet.
I'm getting closer. I need 12 rounds. I need to get to 12 for me to be okay, for me to be safe.
In this particular match.
In this particular match.
They're at 11 total right now.
No. I need to get 12 on this map. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You need 16 total.
Yeah, there's a lot of numbers being thrown around. Let's everybody calm down.
It's
second timeout for Cloud9. 10-6 as they lose the pistol. They want to talk things over. They're going to buy up into it. FAMAS on Shiro. And look, I mean, as much as it's been hard to kind of get into this series just because the first map was such a blowout. The first half, for the big part of it, was such a blowout until Liquid rattled off the final 2 rounds of the half. But you know, for a Cloud9 team that struggled in some of these events and hasn't looked perfect, hasn't looked great, I think it's actually, you know, pretty important. I like that they're calling a timeout now and just getting on the same page and talking about this plan. It's kind of important that they build up some momentum and just don't risk this one going to 3, because you are susceptible to being upset. Yeah. Showed us that at the major. Don't mess around with Liquid. This is a team that's down in the dumps at the bottom of the barrel. Put them away.
I completely agree with that, and I've started to lose my confidence in this Cloud9 as a LAN team, and part of the reason FaZe so far ahead right now is obviously the CIS region was really dominating during the online era, and a number of those teams in question, as we say. This is a team that has an opportunity to step up and take in one of those positions as a challenge, no question.
I can echo that sentiment, although I would amend it and say I haven't necessarily lost confidence in Cloud9 as a LAN team. I've lost confidence in Cloud9 as a big game team. You know, it's not so much the LAN part that worries me. It's, are these guys going to step up when it's needed most? And obviously, winning back-to-back games with playoffs on the line against NIP earlier, now against Team Liquid, that would be the first step to, I think, repairing some of that faith and trust. Nice double kill from Shiro. And maintaining aggression. 5-on-3. Not going to go down quite yet. Exile enters at the B bomb site. They're shifting out of it now as Shiro is on this hunt. They realize he's going to have a backstab. Even if they are to enter that B bomb site, the flank is going to be so quick, and he just takes a freebie with that low HP. All 3 kills for Shiro so far, and he sees him tossing out utility. Cloud9 might think that was going to be some kind of a fake because they're sticking around the A bomb site. And EliGE and oSee have called this one off.
Yep. Backing out of it. 35 seconds on the clock, but it doesn't look like they have any interest, so Cloud9 going to respond right away.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe they would just kind of march up through middle and see if they could wrap around. That could have been interesting, but what a round from Shiro. Triple kill.
Shiro the hero.
With a FAMAS as well in mid and like a...
Yeah, I wasn't going to mention the FAMAS, okay?
It was like a stand your ground, like you fight till you die, and he actually kills both with the FAMAS, so that's impressive stuff, and even finding a third as well. Clever play, clever movement.
There's certain people out there with a confirmation bias that will be looking to justify the FAMAS right now.
Okay.
So we're just going to ignore that fact.
Okay. Sure.
There's Naf. Twitch chat's favorite player.
Favorite sloth. Put them Naffers out there.
Pretty solid. You're absolutely right. He just looks away from it, turns around, nah, you shall not pass.
Yeah, first bullet dink, cleans that one up, gets the follow-up trade as well with a weak weapon.
That timing Shocks thought he might get a one-hit wonder on that with the Molotov being thrown down toward him. Gives him a hint as to where he was, but doesn't commit to anything beyond that. Backs away EliGE. Did he see? Okay, X-ray off. Did he see gun barrel or not? I don't think he did. It was misleading. I think what I saw is actually one of the pins on the scaffolding itself. It looked like the silencer sticking out, but I think he's safe so far.
There's an elbow there that he could see. But
yeah, but that's a tough one. How do you know? Now he sees it. It's the helmet instead, but Naphtali already kills two. Before going down, EliGE does the same in return, however, and it's Hobbit that has to swing. Naf's got him. Suddenly, Liquid barged toward the A site, and Naf's going to go beyond the plant position to try and smoke it, to try and cover off lobby, and he's done that successfully without any redemption from Inters.
How is Shocks alive from that off shot? 3 HP. He picks up it off of his own and plays back, but Axile, we could go over the top. He could try and stop this plant. Oh, he gives away the game. Gives away the play as well. Shifting on top. Oh, and EliGE gets the final. Good round from Team Liquid. Still alive in this. 4 kills from EliGE. And this is just so similar to what we saw in Ancient. Remember, we were touching on it. Started out 0-8 on Ancient. Started out like 0-7 here before he got his first kill. Now he shot all the way up the scoreboard with a couple of nice triple and quad kill rounds, helping them recover here in a big way. He's now second on the scoreboard for Team Liquid. oSee at 14, EliGE at 13.
Yeah, absolutely coming alive. And again, the slow start, but see the impact that John has. Been a debate recently since Twist won the major as to who the best North American CSGO player is of all time. On accomplishments, you would have to lean toward Twists now, but the counter argument for most people was that EliGE is the more skilled player, but has been inconsistent lately, no doubt about that.
Yeah, certainly that door's wide open now. I mean, especially as, I mean, I think Twist himself will tell you just by resume, just by sheer listing the accomplishments, it's hard to argue against Twist. Shocks' play has been spotted. B defense has been wiped out. Naf is going to get the plant. Hobbit, Naphtali, and Shiro going to just chill. 8 rounds now. Okay.
Getting closer.
Getting closer. Yeah, he was bragging to me.
13 total.
He was bragging to me in WhatsApp at halftime as well. You know, he was
I saw that. He put it in the group, too.
He was giving some attitude. He was making it public. Well, you know, public-ish.
It's all right.
We'll get him back.
He who laughs last.
Wow. Go on. Try it again.
Pick up peppers. All right, I'm back. He who laughs last laughs loudest. I still almost didn't get it. That's not even a tongue twister. It's just me being...
Laughs last, laughs loudest.
Yes, it kind of is.
It kind of is.
Yeah.
Terrorists win.
So 8 indeed for Liquid. 3 rounds between them. Cloud9 only getting that second round and then immediately the rebuttal. And that means the economy has not been ideal at all since then, and it's still not going to be in a great position here. So a chance for Liquid to make this now a 9th round. 3rd map, if needed. Yes, I'm going to mention that. I didn't seem like it would even be needed, but we are closing it up a bit, so let's give some hope to Liquid.
Let's tease it. It's overpass.
Overpass if needed, exactly that.
CZ on Hobbit, Famas on Naphtali, still legal on Shiro. Opening kill goes the way of Shocks again, just going to swing and bully their way into the B-bomb site. There's nothing here that can stop or even slow them down. So 9 for Team Liquid.
Bomb planted, EliGE smoking off towards CT. Gets close to watch the headshot at Heaven as well for the retake over. And he's not in the wrong position or place for the anticipation of arrival because everyone on Cloud9 is in either of those 2 positions. And Naphtali spots the first player jumping back in EliGE and knows now there's not much further forward positions. I say that though, and EliGE has actually snuck back in. Does he expect Hobbit? Doesn't matter, he's quick. Quick, isn't he? High sense, EliGE.
Yeah, relatively quick.
What?
Yeah, he makes it look good.
What was Shiro doing in that time? He's able to switch 360 and then still get the kill? He must have been out of ammo himself.
Styles on him. 2 rounds back. We got a game so quickly. Nicely done from EliGE. He's hitting a little bit of a hot streak at the moment. Yeah. Okay, let's see if Cloud9 can get back into it. They've got 2 timeouts remaining, if my memory serves. If they should feel like it's necessary. Spam coming in. Ooh, chunking down Nitro, chunking down Shocks as well. Cloud9 was ready for some of those faster paced rounds towards the B-bomb site. Get a little chip damage early on. EliGE just barely off the mark through this smoke.
Nitro holding it out to see if there'll be aggression. It's Axile that's the one closest to that precipice at the stairwell.
They're coming back to him.
A little bit of a lineup for oSee. No boost for the AWP. Molotov forces Axile back. Now Nitro has a bit of an angle, but Axile, I think, knew exactly what that was for, and he stays immediately on the edge of it. Doesn't want to go any further at all. Fully caught by that flash, though.
I can't believe Nitro's the aggressor. The AWP with low HP is the first one moving forward. No one else from Team Liquid has actually gotten into position, and this is almost all their utility. They have 2 more smokes, 2 more flashbangs, but the counter nades from Axile can be so brutal. Nitro's still not finding anything. Great find. Exile's forced into the peak. He wanted to have the information because they've rotated so many players over. They wanted to make sure they have the right call. They line up. They line up. Good trade from Nitro with low health, but Hobbit is going to do all the work into a 2-on-1. oSee's got to deliver.
Has to deliver. He pulls Hobbit back, so it's at least somewhat doable. Bomb still down in front of him, but it's Shiro that gets the kill instead. And you're absolutely right. Nitro got up there and even threw his utility down. It was almost suicidal just to get information, and somehow Naf saves him, gets the opening, but not even a bomb plant in the end, and it's 12 for Cloud9.
I really like the way, I mean, it almost kind of looks silly to a certain degree when Axile gets activated, but I mean, Cloud9's just saying, look, we got 4 players here. Let's like find out. Let's find out if this is exactly where Team Liquid's trying to end this round. Let's throw a flash in there, have him peek, have him tell us who's there. And that was everything that Cloud9 needed. Good victory to get back on the board, stop the run of Team Liquid. 12-9. Nafany an opening kill onto EliGE. That's been the hot hand for Team Liquid out of the fight here in round 22.
B-Stream updates. Might as well give it to you now while we've got a second before the exchanges begin, and I'll give you a second to mute if you're one of those people that doesn't want to be spoiled. Here we go. It's 13-9. Big just picked up the most recent round, but it's Furia in the lead and a map down, so that one might go a 3rd map if it continues in that way.
Interesting. We both kind of had Furia as tapped as the team to take that one.
Yeah, well, I had FaZe as the tap to take the other semi too, didn't I?
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, nice swing. Again, Cloud9 just rotating players into the perfect position and getting aggressive with it. Rotating 3 players towards mid and pouncing just to see what they're going to get, and beautiful trades.
Shiro trying to sneak around the bomb box to get a headshot, or better position rather, with the AWP. oSee staring back in the same direction with his op. Walking and waiting, being as patient as possible. Even looking under the edge of the I-beam to get angles past the crane. Sees it now. All too clean. Got to the sandbags. Nitro had no idea. Rather, excuse me, Nafany had no idea. The kill feed happens too quickly. Shiro got the kill in response, and he gets a follow-up as well. So it's Cloud9 that still managed the better of the kills and the round. 3 to go for them.
Oh, this is unfortunate. Team Liquid had a nice little run there. It was 4 of the opening 5 rounds in this second half. Actually, if you go all the way back to the first half, it was 6 of 7 rounds of a run for Team Liquid. Is probably the best streak they've put together in this entire series in these 2 maps so far, but it seems like they've cooled off again. Cooled off or been cooled off by Cloud9. 2 rounds straight for the defense. 3 rounds away from eliminating Team Liquid and from making it into the playoffs. Inter's gonna drop a Molotov, but it's not necessary because Team Liquid didn't get anywhere close. And as my co-caster has told me, those flames would make Liquid evaporate.
Yes, they will. That's the way science tends to work. And it's Cloud9 now on 14. 2 to go. And interestingly enough, Jason, it's 2 to go for you to have a chance in your bet. So
just give me 3 more, Liquid. That's all I ask.
Wait, yeah, what happens if they hit 16? You have to get 17?
No, they just have to get more. They have to get 17 or more rounds total in the whole series.
Right, so at 16, Maniac still wins.
Yes. Oh, you've given the name.
Oh, shoot. I thought that was
I can't believe it. It's unbelievable what you've done there.
Oh, God.
You've done them so dirty.
You know what? I don't care.
9-14. Timeout taken. Have funds exchanged in the chat.
This is more what you wanted to see, though, Jason. We were talking about it. You want to go down kicking and screaming. You want to make it a contest. At least they're putting something up here in the second half. I'm trying to be optimistic. You were the one saying that I was optimistic now, Jason.
Yeah, sure. We'll go with it. I mean, 9 isn't exactly putting up a
All
fight,
right,
but
look, I get it.
It was good to see that little stretch there.
I think the problem is we just got to get you away from Anders to make you optimistic now.
Yeah, is that what it is?
It's Anders' fault.
He's drawn me into the
Shout
dark
out
hole.
to the guy who runs the entire simulation.
Yeah.
More and more smokes deployed toward that ramp as into kitty corner they'll go down below with the M4 in hand. Hobbit holds high. And oSee jumps back around. Oh, he missed the actual dumpster, did he? No, he didn't. I did, but he lost 2 HP. It's pretty substantial.
Axe out spotted. Still wants to fight, feeling supremely confident. He's brought EliGE down low. In a losing effort, EliGE at 14 HP. No op to swap out to him to let him be passive, so he might just have to watch some flanks. Oh, this is filthy.
Yep, he's already gone past that corner now. They're going to walk in. They're not ever going to look at this. They do check the off angle, but not that one. They're not in the off angle. Surely he's not all the way down. Good trade from Naf. That had to be quick. And now they know he's pushed down to get information. It's a race toward the A-bomb site, but the AWP of Shiro might have the best position as he gets up to headshot position. He's flashed off it, though. Can't look for Naf. Naf's going to get very close. Too close for comfort, in fact, on that 8K, but Shiro is so quick. He pops back out. He knows the bomb trying to be planted. They try and tag it through the boxes. oSee gets the better of the exchange. 17 seconds, and it's kills that win it, not the bomb at all. Liquid's on 10.
I like the patience. Tap the bomb. Both you watching different choke points. Well done from EliGE and oSee to win out on that one. Dangerous scenario. 14-10. Cloud9 still in the lead and still with funds to fight back. Yeah, Nafany's a great early warning system. Liquid knows it. They picked up the pennies to hustle in. There's the opening kill from EliGE. Shiro, I thought, was going to be able to save the day, but oSee just suffocates him. Doesn't let him have any kind of mobility once he's pinned down at those boxes. 2 games going on right now. There's this, well, there's 3 really. There's this individual map, there's this series, and then there's the little wager between Maniac and IEM. Both this map, the series, and the wager are 2 rounds away from completion.
Backing
Fun
off.
fact for you.
Sorry?
Nothing. Go on.
Yeah, no, yeah, you did all right. What time that big head of yours did something.
Did something useful.
Clean and concise. They strike twice. Liquid still trying to find more, though. Hobbit the headshot. Smoke plumed. It can't be seen through, but a nade can definitely be tossed in that direction. Shock's now at 7. They cannot hit the shot from that headshot. Every time we see them go there, it seems like they've just been getting wrecked, the Cloud9. And Liquid looking for 11 as Naf is on the lurk. Will take down. Enters.
I thought maybe like EliGE had cooled off and Team Liquid had kind of cooled off, but it was maybe just a little bit of a break, just a little hiccup, because EliGE is still
I hate the hiccups.
Coming right back into it. 20-14 for him. What an incredible performance. Again, started this map 0-7, so a phenomenal rebound.
Yeah, that means he's 20-7 now. That's pretty impressive. Lots of cheering going on across the room.
Wait. No kit, though.
No chance. No chance. If he had a kid, absolutely a chance. But now he's just going to make this economically devastating. Takes out oSee as well.
If he had
AWP.
If he had a kid, that would have been.
If he had a kid.
Yep, but he does get the AWP at the very least.
Frustration setting in for Cloud9 then, but it's tied. I bet that is tied. That's 16 rounds for Liquid so far in the series. This game, though, where we need to really focus is 14-11, and they have a great chance now with the economic situation. The AWP picked up by Shiro at least, or rather given to Shiro after the last round, at least is something to work with for C9, but Liquid could be within 2 after this.
It's a dangerous weapon for a number of reasons. Obviously, in the hands of Shiro, can just outright win the round, but also, I mean, Team Liquid, they want to build up some kind of a buffer of money behind this for the later stages of this map. This is a round where you don't want to take a whole lot of damage. The boost up, oh, it's going to be perfect. Shox is going to pop up. Oh, he gets tagged. Oh, and he drops off. Oh, great flick from Shiro, but that board is so thin, and you had to have known you weren't getting away from there.
oSee's going to swing. Damage is there though. Shox is so low. Not even going to be sacrificial though. He's in the back line. He's trying to get closer to the bomb site now, and Axile's bailing off of it, trying to open the angle. Looks like 12 very likely now as Naf once again comes through middle. He'll follow up on Hobbit to take down Nafany. And it is 12th round for Liquid, and Jason, congratulations. You finally won something.
Yeah, victory round for me. I've taken the wager. I'm ecstatic. Exile's gonna back away. Liquid staying alive in this game. Now, Matt, now I can say this is the fight I wanted to see out of Team Liquid. This is great. Back's been against the wall for most of this map. First half was so painfully difficult. This T side has been excellent from Liquid. EliGE has come alive. oSee is playing very, very well. Naf has been solid and consistent as always. And they're 4 rounds away from taking the map and taking us to 3rd.
Naf just looking solid with the failures. Overpassed that 3rd one. I teased it. I didn't believe it, but it looks now like it really could happen.
Yeah, it's right there.
Cloud9's gonna have to turn this
You
around
can smell
quickly.
the sewer.
That German techno club.
Yeah.
Easy friends. See what they come out with on the other side of this timeout. Underway we go for Liquid. Naf, AWP because of position. Gonna get the chance. Exile actually self-flashed.
I was gonna say he blinded himself.
Yeah, if he hadn't, he might have died though. So if he drops down to take that shot, maybe it could have been worse off.
Ooh, that's a horrible kill to take for Team Liquid early on. EliGE is found through the smoke, just blind spam from Nafany. Puts down the top fragger for Team Liquid.
Shiro with a good angle at mid.
They're coming right for him.
He needs to retreat off this very fast. If he doesn't hit that shot, he needs to be immediately ready for the fight, but they don't pursue it. Instead, they put oSee back on that angle in case he repeaks. Nade out. Boost over. Oh, they're going to. Shiro's aware of it. He's going to back off, so even the boost won't be able to spot him, and now he should be able to see their feet. He's far enough back. He does, but not far enough back to deal with the speed of Naf, who comes directly around and smokes him.
Yeah, you were exactly right. He had plenty of time to fall back a number of times in that, just never pulled the trigger on the complete evacuation. He was trying to be a little bit clever, a little cute. Wanted the challenge for more. Now Naf's in a good position to cut off rotations. Molotov gonna go out. Shox on this lurk. Shouldn't be able to do anything. Hobbit wins that battle. A little sketchy early on. Still, Naf in middle drops down.
Nice.
Yeah, the sound cues are there. Nafany knows something's lurking around the corner. And Exile's pushed up. No access. Nitro is dinked.
He's on 9. Naf's managed to at least sneak through. Drop down. No
way.
Wait, how does he hit that? That is just as fast as his first shot.
Time.
He has
There's
3
no time.
in this round, but you're right, 19 seconds. He's got to try and get it back around to the bomb, and the bomb is covered by Inters. This round goes to time alone, and it'll be series point for Cloud9. Naf's doing everything he can to clear every single corner. Oh, he might have gotten there. He might have gotten there, but instead, he's going to get snuck away from as Inters holds the angle and goes back out for the kill.
I can't believe Inters even peeked out for that kill at the end. That's a bit risky. I can't believe he didn't just bail out. Playing the prop game, just get the hell out. 15-12.
This was
Close
sick.
to fair. Yeah, this was great. That was sweet. But you nailed it. I mean, Shiro had the chance to back away after the shot, and then even after that, he could have at any point just chosen to pull his knife out. Can't believe Naf gets that kill with the Tech 9. This one here. Naf even had a chance to spin and take a shot. Obviously, extremely low percentage, but
Those are the ones that make you a hero, though, if you hit them.
yeah, hell yeah, they do.
That's immortalized.
Team Liquid need 3 in a row. 3 in a row for overtime. 3 in a row merely lets them fight for a 3rd map.
1-1 in the other series. There you go.
Shout out to our Australian friends casting in the early hours, the wee hours of Australia.
Shiro starting it off on the positive side for Cloud9. He takes down Naf, the man who nearly this round. Hobbit with the boost takes out Shox. Bomb dropped temporarily, and they want the ramp, but they've got to go back at some point if they want to try and get the objective. Spraying into the leash. Can't get the lineup. Instead, Inter sees him in return, but Nitro the trade. oSee will go back for bomb. And does he go all the way back at this point in time, or does he trust that Nitro can open more space for him? Because the smokes have a timer. He's got a player looking through drywall. He wants the shot at yellow, but Nafny now has already gone underneath that. He's easily going to get it as that dissipates. It's all down to oSee. And I do not see a way that Liquid can somehow win this round and extend this. I think Cloud9 are through to the playoffs right here, right now.
Yeah, they've done it, but more importantly, Team Liquid's allowed me to win my wager, and it's all about me.
I knew you were gonna say
oSee,
that.
come up and peek. Taking the final battle. Good headshot on Exile, but that's it. Good trade from Shiro. Cloud9 survive a grueling day for them. Best of 3 victory over NIP earlier. Best of 3 victory here over Team Liquid. Cloud9's going to make the stage at IEM Dallas, and that stage will have no North American teams on it.
None at all. There'll only be one North American player. It'll be Twists for FaZe, and the rest of the team is now decided. We'll get an indication of how that bracket all lines up once the game between Furia and Big End. We're going to go to a break. We'll join the desk. I'm sure that